fundamental as it gets. And
I don't even know what to say after that. 45-45, we're in the same place we were at halftime. It was 28-28. Both teams just scored 17 points that quarter.
Will needs to do exactly that, though. That's back-to-back that he went to the basket and had layups and should have had 2 layups in a row. Just didn't. He needs to keep doing that if they keep this zone extended because they can't stop him from getting in the lane.
Willie has 17. He's 6 of 10. Has 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. Dylan with 8 points, 3 of 10. He's out with 4 fouls right now. Cameron has 8 points, 3 of 13. He has 5 boards and 3 blocks. Corey has 7. Stevie has 3. Bo has 2. For the team, we have 6 turnovers. No, that guy's trying to explain to him.
I'm looking over that.
Here we go, 4th quarter.
Oh, man.
It almost looked like he jumped from out of bounds, though.
It did look like his foot might have been already out of bounds when he jumped. But
we'll have to watch the replay on that.
Good block, Cam.
Huge block by Cameron. And he gets it back. Cameron with a great block, but he was able to get it back. Corey has it. Skip over to Willie.
So Will needs to attack.
Willie still made it. Willie's actually on fire.
He needs more than 10 shots at this point. He's got to take more. He's got 10 right now. I'm fine with him ending with 20 shots off the game. He needs to start shooting more. He's the one guy who's been consistent all game.
Norseman down 2, 7:20 remaining in the game. Cameron from downtown, he just keeps shooting. Bo get the rebound, puts it right back up. Nothing doing.
Got to get back. Good, Will.
Willie pulls up, gets fouled.
Such good pace. Normal player right there would have ran right through that charge when they drove. Will sees it and just stops, little floater over it.
Heard Miss McGrath right there. Shot her classic sink it. That's Willie's first miss. He's 5 of 6 from the charity stripe today. Lots of Norseman fans out today, this Tuesday morning. Hits the second. Norseman down 1, 6:50 remaining here in the game. Dylan still on the bench with 4 fouls. Near turnover. Long 3 for 4.
It's big. Near turnover to an open 3.
Yep, 50-46. Dylan will check in.
We've had a couple of these games that are just, you think it would go our way, and then they end up making a play out of it. Good look.
Nice feed.
It needs to be in his hands every time. There's no doubt about that at this
50-48.
Oh, man.
What's the call?
Another question. There's been a lot of questions. That was as out of control as a drive could look right there from an offensive player.
They called that on Willie. That's his first. I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, that's another one to add to the list. Ball don't lie, as I say.
Corey will take a break. He has 4 fouls. Dylan back in the game. Newark has 1 timeout left. Made the second. They have a 3-point lead with 6:15 remaining in the game. Princeton does. Princeton's always got a nice little team every year.
They're always solid.
Cameron from downtown. Remy, no. Dylan doesn't want to foul there. 51-48, 5:50 remaining in the game. This would sure be a monster upset if the Tigers pulled it out. Long three. He just hit one. Willie with a huge board.
Yeah, big board.
Gives it up to Dylan. Dylan
right
strong.
Away, Dylan. Right away.
Ah, misses it.
He tried to take that bounce and get some contact first. He just got to go straight up, not worry about a block.
51-48. 5:20 remaining.
Come on, Cam, get in front.
Stevie with the steal. Throws it up to Willie. Willie by himself, controlled.
A little lucky right there. Cam needs to do a better job trying to get in front of him. He just kind of sat behind and was going to bank on trying to block the shot. That was a little too deep in post position.
51-50, 5 minutes remaining in the game.
This team makes every handoff difficult for a team.
Another push off, and that kid's been a ton.
Both those post players have made some shots I did not expect them to make.
Nope.
They've done a good job.
He has 10 for the game.
That was a good call.
I'll agree with that call.
He was riding him the whole way.
I thought somehow at the end there he was going to get Willie for that call.
That's how that normally is. You push, then you just give the slightest nudge back to try and get through, and they call you on it.
That's a nice little play. Oh, you just can't get it to go. Cameron's just had a tough day.
He's got to keep shooting, though.
53-50 in favor of the Tigers. Under 4:30 to go here, Kyle.
This is when this Newark team shows how good they are. Late in the fourth quarter, tough game. Bunch of hands, Will.
And they're shooting free throws.
Will had, it's just hard. It feels like the majority of the calls have kind of gone against us today. Because all of them are just a little touchy. Is that really a foul right there? Questionable, but. Big mitt.
And a big rebound for the Tigers. Great shovel pass.
That's the type of stuff that we've been giving up too much.
5-point lead. Remember, we only have one timeout remaining. Possession arrow in favor of the Norsemen. Both thought about a three there. I'm glad he didn't shoot. He hasn't shot one yet all year. They are all over Willie. Cameron from downtown. Bam! That's what we needed.
Love that about him. Been shooting pretty terrible, but doesn't care. And that's what we need. He's got to keep shooting if we're going to win this game.
15-footer. Good rebound by Dylan.
Make them shoot jumpers. Outside of the beginning with that little three barrage, they haven't made many jumpers since.
Dylan gets a lot of contact but scores. Tough kid, 55-55. We're all tied up here. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
That was a great play. Dylan came off that screen. He kind of hesitated for a second just to see it open up and then made a nice move in there.
That high-low. Stevie gets it near travel.
Good look. Dylan. Again, he's just looking for contact on those layups. He's got to just go right up. You get blocked, you get blocked.
Stevie, Willie gets a steal, gets fouled, no call.
Got numbers, keep going.
I don't know how we got that one. Settle down, and we turn it over. That's when you just got to pull it out.
It was all getting sloppy, both teams at that point. Looking a little gassed out there, all of them. Yeah, they need a timeout.
And we're glad Princeton called the timeout for us. Remember, timeouts are sponsored by Mark's Auto Service. Appreciate Jody and Mark over there in Millington. Now,
huge three by Cam.
Monster three by Cam. Then
if
Dylan
they
comes
got
down.
One more bucket and put it up to 7 with only a couple minutes left would have been a lot tougher. And then just 1-3 gives us confidence. Dylan with a nice little take. But Dylan he's had some good looks. He's just got to go up strong, not worry about contact. He's
not worry about the contact. Just go straight up. You may get contact there,
yeah.
But
I don't know if he's worried about it or more he's just trying to go get it with his layup, I think is the problem.
Interesting.
I think maybe he's kind of looking for the and one. which he's not getting the call because they're trying to get out of the way more than try to contest it.
Correct. Yeah. Well, I'm a little nervous here on this first game of the Plano Christmas Classic.
Not what we wanted to see, but it's also a good game to see. Not what you expect for the first day, for the second day, I guess, but first day for us. If we win this, though, this will be big for us moving forward to have a game like that to start out with. Every game after this will seem a little less stressful having already gone through it in this game.
We just got to watch this high-low situation.
Yeah, they've been looking for that all game, especially with Corey now guarding one of their big men. If I'm Princeton, I'm doing that right away.
Kick ball by Corey.
Yeah, it's tough because Dylan's a lot. That's a good play. Smart play by Will. Dylan's got to make sure not to get that fifth now. Don't help. You don't need to help off this. Don't help Cam.
Get the rebound, boys. Third attempt going to be here. 1:50 remaining.
That's one I'd just rather see Cam not help at all when Will has that little ISO. I think he can handle it one-on-one. Good D.
Underneath. Wide open layup.
Gotta see that.
57-55.
Looked like Will wanted to tie his shoe there, but the
Yeah.
call stop.
He should have. Dylan from downtown. Rimmy, no.
Get back, get back, get back.
Princeton takes a 4-point lead, excuse me.
That late in the game was just, you got to be sprint back. Attack, attack, attack.
Dylan with a monster three.
Dylan, wow. There you go.
Corey with the steal. Dylan has it.
Slow down,
Patience,
slow down.
patience.
Get it to Will, get it to Will. Get it, Will.
30 seconds remaining. We want to go in early.
Yeah, we need to get going to the basket here soon.
Timeout.
There'll be plenty of time left.
Coach calls a play.
I don't like how long we're taking here. Woo! Oh, man.
Wow. Corey with the monster rebound.
Huge rebound. We did what they've been doing to us there and got that big offensive rebound. I was a little worried with how long we were taking. That if we did miss it, it wouldn't be much time if we fouled them.
Kyle, they are in the bonus. We cannot foul here.
Yeah, it's tough because you want to put pressure up there so they can't just kind of walk it up.
How much time is on the clock?
I don't remember. I want to say 5, 6, 7 seconds.
That's the problem with this stupid timeout clock.
Yeah.
It's one thing if I could correct anything at the Plano Christmas Classic.
Yeah.
Don't have the timeout clock on.
So I don't know. I would say wait till half court maybe to pick them up, just not risk that. The refs have been a little touchy all game, so a lot of the fouls I felt like have been around that half court area, and that would be the worst thing we could do right now is foul.
To say my heart's not thumping pretty fast right now would be a lie. You want to get it in 32 or 4's hand here.
They are picking up, so we just got to keep our hands off them.
5
zone,
seconds flat.
A little zone press. I think that's smart.
We have one timeout remaining, keep in mind.
Got to attack right away. Good. Woo!
We survived.
Oh. That's not what you want first round, but the result's what you want.
Princeton did just an unbelievable job scoring on those back doors, those diagonals. Willie, our all-stater, 22 points. I got to take a breather. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors. Well, we're back. Horseman.live, and I can't believe I'm saying we survived our first game.
What were we down 5, 59? What were we down 5 with a minute left?
Yeah.
That was
4.
I don't think that's what we expected here in the first game for us in this tournament, but Princeton sure played well. I mean, they put it to us from the beginning, had us on our heels pretty much the whole game, and that's one where you're happy to sneak through because as a coach, you know that's going to help you move forward. I think they'll be ready from every game from here on out after that one.
Let's go over the stats. Obviously, our player of the game, Will Clausel, our Sport Clip player of the game, 22 points. He was 8 of 12, Kyle. 8 of 11 from 2-point range and 0 of 1 from 3-point. 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. He had 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and only a single turnover.
Yeah, if there's one problem I'd say he had today, it would be not shooting enough.
Right.
I'd say those 12 shots needs to be more around at least the 15-shot mark. And we play cards, and I talked to him. He's just not that type of player, but there's some games like this where the rest of the team's struggling. He's got it going. He needs to keep shooting.
Dylan Patrick ended with 13 points. He was 5 of 16. He gets our rock-solid player of the game because our Central Limestone rock-solid player of the game because, you know what? He had guts there at the end. He shot not only the 3 that he made, but he also shot another 3 right there at the end.
I know.
He didn't care.
I know.
He knew he had good control. He shot it. Corey with a monster rebound. He almost should get our rock-solid player of the game. That's the biggest rebound of the game, obviously.
Biggest rebound of our year so far.
And then he tosses it over to Willie. Willie hits a monster 15-footer, and there you have it. 13 points, 5 of 16 for Dylan. He was 3 of 9 from the 3-point mark. He had 4 rebounds, 3 of those offensive, 3 assists, 3 steals, no turnovers. Ended with 4 fouls.
Yeah, he had a really good second half after having that first half. And it's one thing when you're missing jumpers to come out and try and continue to play offensively, but he had some easy layups you'll see him usually always making. That's when it really gets in your head from there on out the rest of the game. But he did a great job, and that 3 was really – Will's shot was obviously huge, but that 3 was the real big shot from Dylan.
Cameron Meyer, he struggled obviously, but he just kept at it, kept going, kept battling. He's not going to shoot like this.
No,
In fact, he hasn't shot like this in 2 years. He had 11 points, 4 of 17, 1 of 4 from 2-point range, and 3 of 13 from downtown. He did not even get to the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 4 block shots, and a single turnover.
Yeah, one thing he does well defensively is he knows he's a little weaker. He does a great job of taking that contact and then letting you jump first, and then he goes up with those long arms and getting them. And that's because you would think it'd be a mismatch for him all day with the big 6'6" guy who's got some beef on him, but Cam does a great job of taking the contact, waiting for him to jump, and still getting the box. And he was another one who made some big shots, even though he was struggling all game.
Then Corey Jacobson came off the bench, scored 7 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, hit a big three-pointer. He had 4 rebounds. All of those were offensive. 1 assist, 3 steals, no turnovers. He ended with 4 fouls as well. He was in there at the end.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty impressive for Coach T with the sophomore there to put. I guess Bo's a sophomore too, but Corey's doing what he needs to do to be able to get in the game with a team this good, and that's a lot of hustle, a lot of big rebounds, a lot of big defensive steals. He's not afraid to use his 5 fouls, which I like. He'll come in and play physical, not worried about fouls. And I like to see Connor do the same thing so we can get both those guys coming off and getting a lot of offensive rebounds, showing a lot of energy.
Stevie McGrath had ended with 5 points. He only shot it 6 times. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. He had 3 rebounds, 2 of those offensive, 6 assists, 3 steals. He did have 3 turnovers, but I thought he didn't do too bad, especially defensively. He worked hard. We saw that one play down here on the bottom far left corner where he was able to even stop the back door from happening.
He does what Steve does, what Eddie McGrath does. I mean, they may not show up all the time in the stat sheet, but they change games in ways that you can't see unless you really go back and watch it, what they really did for your team. And he'll do that. That's the one give in every game, is that Steve's going to make plays. He's going to do things for your team that you need, and he did it again today.
And then Bo Brown had a very quiet game. Morris isn't going to know what hit him when we play them tomorrow. Bo had 2 points, 1 of 3. He only shot it 3 times. He had 1 rebound and 1 turnover. That's all his stat line.
Yeah, first, this is probably we had the Thanksgiving tournament, but I'd still say nothing's bigger than when you come to this tournament. It's his first time playing in this tournament. He's playing against 2 6'6", 6'4" big guys as only a sophomore. So it was a good little wake-up call for him that what this tournament's going to be like. So I expect a lot more from him moving forward. Yeah,
so when we look at the tournament here, I'll pull that up. Newark had the 10:30 game. We'll play tomorrow, 3:30 in the afternoon, versus Morris. Morris upset Streeter in overtime right before us. So number 12 seed will be taking on the number 4 seed. Now we have down below us Yorkville taking on Caneland. That's number 8 versus number 9. And then following that will be the Burlington Central game versus John Hope, who got a decent victory over Coal City earlier. So there you have it, Kyle. We appreciate you stepping in here, and obviously we hope to hear from you in some more games. We hope Tom feels better soon. But this is Phil Chapman with Norseman Live. Molly Chapman was on the camera. Hope she did a great job. We'll see that after a bit. We'll upload that. Hopefully you got to listen to that barn burner on WSBY. But we'll be back here tomorrow again with our delayed game, and hopefully we'll have some words from Coach Tolleson. Anything else, Tom or Kyle, you want to add to it?
I got nothing to add. Happy to see you tomorrow. Happy that we're in the winner's bracket. I was a little worried my sophomore year. We were a 4 seed, same situation. We ended up losing the first game in the final seconds there and went to the consolation my sophomore year. So I was a little worried that was going to be happening, deja vu, but I'm just happy to be in the winner's bracket.
Amen.
Moving on.
Amen. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Lord bless you.